I'm Duncan Green. Welcome to Gym Hacks, your daily 10-minute dose of tips, techniques and innovations to make your fitness club stand out, more fun to run and more profitable. 600 seconds of takeaways that will make a difference. Our aim is to provide the very best free content on the web for you gym owners and operators. If you like our content, register for our free 6-week exponential growth formula program. We're helping fitness club professionals generate the maximum revenues possible. Register below to enroll on the next program, which starts on the 1st of next month. Once you've registered, we'll send you the logins automatically. Also, check out our unique implementation service. This is a 100% done-for-you program of effective fitness club marketing, and it's supported by the strongest guarantees anywhere in our sector. Click below for details on this incredible service. But right now, let's get back to today's gym hack. I want to look at how you structure the people within your business. They're going to be into 3 different teams. Now, those teams may be just individuals or there may be groups, but they have 3 core missions in mind. The first one is they're either innovators, they're making changes where you need to. They're either measuring in the quantification area of your business. They're working out whether the idea worked or not. And they're in the execution business. We're making sure we're taking the idea and delivering it in the best possible way so members can react to it and they can be measured. So just to go over exactly where we're coming from: innovation, deciding what needs to be done to drive the marginal gain improvement that your business needs. Measuring to see what difference the change is making. And that is largely going to be linked to execution. How are you physically delivering it? 12-week windows. Each window has 3 very key phases in it. The planning phase, the finalization phase, and the briefing phase, when all of the other non-involved staff, but important to the whole execution of the idea and the measurement of the idea, have to be kept informed about what you've innovated. So 3 teams: innovators, executors, measurement teams. Underneath the general club management team, which has the overarching responsibility for the running in the club. When you're devising your management team, you need to have 2 leadership roles. Now, it's unlikely that your club manager, your owner, is going to be able to satisfy both of these critical roles in the team. But you need to cover both of these roles. You need a visionary, somebody who is able to see the bigger picture, the ideas person, the person who can see where the club is heading, its target marketing, the sort of concept behind the way the club runs. Now, unfortunately, the visionary is not necessarily the owner of the club, nor, in many cases, are they the general management of the club. But they need to have somebody with that degree of vision somewhere in the leadership team. The second role, which is far more common within fitness clubs, is the integrator. And the integrator is the A to B guy, the person who's able to take an idea and follow it through. And they differentiate largely in the fitness clubs that we've been experienced in that they're brilliant organizers, but they don't necessarily naturally take risks or have that sort of creative side of their brain that allows them to be different or to come up with something that's not beyond the norm. And when you have an integrator who's in charge of everything, what you tend to find is that you become an imitation of every other club in your town. And what you need is the visionary to say, we can stand out in this crowded market if we do the following. And that's the sort of club we run. So you need but a visionary on its own is no good. It's a load of ideas that never get dealt with and frustrated staff all over the place. So you need to have within the leadership team both of these roles. Then you need to have people responsible by way of a number for the big three sections of your business: sales and marketing, operations, and finance and admin. And those three areas need to be completely accountable to the visionary and the integrator. So there's your leadership team. Visionary owner or an integrator owner supported by some sort of visionary leader. Three key department heads: sales and marketing, operations, and finance. Let's look at what they all do. So in sales and marketing, four main boxes that they cover. Obviously, your lead generation, your attraction of your new customer. And they're also responsible for the processes and everything that goes into taking those leads and converting them satisfactorily into membership, into paying customers. Clearly, once they're a member, we need to be able to have some sort of successful, efficient onboarding program that satisfies all of our new customers. So it makes sense to keep that within sales and marketing, because the new member onboarding program helps to drive future leads and conversions. And also, because they're the more creative side of growing a business, we need to also make sure that these people are accountable for ongoing member communication. And one of the hallmarks of highly successful clubs is very efficient member communication. It means that you can, because your customers are trained to be watching out for all of your messages, that you can now be safe to innovate to any degree you want, because members are all going to be aware of what you've invented. Many of us have been members of clubs where it was a complete shock when we walk into a facility to see a small group of people doing an activity we didn't even know was available. And it's very frustrating from members. And that's where you have a breakdown of member comm. So put all those four critical areas under your sales and marketing. And this is where you would start with your leadership team, building your 12-week models, being accountable for hitting particular numbers and delivering it at a price, a cost, which has been pre-agreed by the leadership team. Operations is in charge of everything to do with club efficiency, member retention, the running of the group exercise program, and the delivery of club programs and revenues. And that therefore infers that they're likely to have more responsibility for people inside your business. So making sure that people are happy, your members are happy, making sure things work, making sure staff cover, making sure you're organized. So the whole team's link to execution will be within operations. And then we have that third role, finance and admin. And there are three very key different roles that I see within this finance and admin function. The first thing is the successful and efficient membership administration. And moving on from that, and possibly as important as making sure that all memberships are correctly processed so that they turn into cash, is making sure the database, which the sales and marketing people live and breathe by, is kept accurate. So the finance and administration, one of their core responsibilities is to make sure that all members are signed up successfully, but also that your customer relationship management system is also kept up to date. So that when you go to use your member comms, your email lists, that when you download your database, that database is absolutely squeaky clean. And that responsibility should fall within finance administration. Second part under member administration is the generation of club reports. And most of the vital ones are going to be linked to the performance of membership administration, the additions to and the exclusions of. So members joining, members leaving, and calculating vital things which we'll deal with in a later module on quantification. The third area is just club finances, is keeping control of the money side, what's being spent where, on what, and making sure that the headline financial models are being run correctly. Those are the three critical areas of the business. Every member within your fitness club staff team, whatever of the three areas that they work in, needs to sit within and have this GWC. One, the first thing is G. Do they get your vision in their role? What is it? Can they tell you exactly what they are supposed to be able to do? Do they understand your vision successfully? The W is their motivation to deliver. And in the coaching network, we'll look at the will skill matrix and how you can help to improve that. Do they have the motivation to deliver the vision that you know they understand? And are they capable enough? C, can they do it? It's very important that if any of your staff lose any of the GWC and it becomes impossible to coach it back in, that you need to make sure that you have the ability to make sure that people are in the right seats. Get rid of the ones who are no good. Make sure you recruit people who have GWC and they're in the right seats. The GWC again, do they get it? Do they understand exactly what's in the job description for their particular role? When you articulate the vision of what they're supposed to do, it must be written down. Want it and capacity is a product of coaching. You will find that the more confident your staff teams are as a result of the training and coaching that you put into them, the more they will exhibit the motivation to do it and have the capacity, the ability to take it on. Now, part of that is linked to making sure that you have a very, very robust meeting cycle. Thanks ever so much for listening. See you next time.